Doing great, babe.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Every vacation is an adventure in its own little way. And this one started out not quite how we wanted it to. See, I had borrowed my dad's truck because we were going to be pulling a camper. So I'd spent about 2 hours packing all my camping supplies in the back of his truck. And about 40 minutes into our trip, his alternator goes out. So we had to tow the truck all the way back to my house. And luckily, Beaver had his Jeep, which was just powerful enough to pull this camper all the way down to Key West. But nothing could dampen my spirit at this point because we were on our way to Florida for a week and we had a camper, and our first spot was we were literally going to be camping on the ocean. Let's go.
Yeah, I think we can officially say we're like halfway. Had to stop for some goodies though.
Yeah, buddy. And after about 21 hours of driving, we finally made it down to the Keys. I tell you what, this Jeep's gas tank's smaller than my bladder. And with us pulling a little camper, we had to stop like every 150 miles to get gas. So it took forever. I mean, it's a long drive as is. And after about 24 hours, we finally made it to Key West. Let's party.
Check that out. Tell me I didn't have the jackpot in this spot. That's my bad, overlooking the freaking ocean. Rent us some mopeds. We're gonna be country cruising here in a minute. Let's go, baby. Need help, buddy? Yeah, I guess it's your first time on a moped.
That was in reference to the fact that we rented mopeds in Vegas about 10 years ago. Now, I don't recommend drinking and driving, especially getting on anything with two wheels and a motor. But what can I say? We're a couple dumbasses. And our campground happened to be about 4 miles from downtown Key West. So of course we're gonna hop on those babies, take a little tour, and our first stop is gonna be to get a nice cold beverage. Then after a little liquid courage, why not race on a moped, huh?
I'm gonna smoke him in this race, guys. He's got no chance.
We spent the rest of the evening cruising around on our mopeds, hoping to God that we don't become the victims of vehicular manslaughter. We then watched sunset with what we hope to be our future ex-wives. And then, of course, we went and got dinner. What a great start to a great vacation. It's gonna be a great week, guys.
Not a bad place to have a coffee, huh? I'm not mad. Mine's not turning over. Ooh, that made me nervous. Fixed it.
One day in riding these mopeds, we felt like real bikers, let me tell you.
This taxi wants some.
Hey man, we roll how we roll, and if people are annoyed or intimidated by it, that's too bad for them. Yeah!
No, nobody is intimidated, actually.
Well, we were having fun at least. But it's time to go get something to eat and check out some of the attractions on the island.
Don't feed the animals. Oh shit!
Our first stop of the day was Fort East Martello to check out the haunted doll, Robert. This museum is filled with all kinds of military relics, cannons, and, of course, the famous doll itself.
There he is.
The doll's original owner, Robert Otto, blamed the doll for everything negative in his life, and therefore said the doll was haunted. You actually are supposed to ask the doll permission before taking any photos. Another awesome exhibit is this Cuban refugee raft. Have you ever seen that meme where it says people used to build rafts out of trash just to avoid communism? Well, here's a good example.
We can go inside this thing.
I just love visiting old forts. The architecture is magnificent, and the history can give you goosebumps. This place is beautiful. Our next stop was the Key West Lighthouse.
Appreciate it if you led the way.
Thanks.
That's a nice hole. This isn't where I parked my car.
This 65-foot lighthouse was completed in 1825 and offers a stunning view of the island. Next stop on the tour was the Key West Shipwreck Museum. Now, I've been to several of these shipwreck museums, and they always have something fun to offer.
Do you lift it? Yeah. I can't take it home though? Damn. It's got some girth to it.
It does. It really does.
The next stop on the list was the Harry S. Truman Little White House, where the president spent approximately 175 days during his presidency between 1946 and 1952. This place was super cool because you got to see a lot of original furniture and where the president liked to gather all of his friends, play poker, and drink a little. The Key West Aquarium was kind of small, but still pretty cool.
If you've seen Deuce Bigelow Mount Gigolo, you know the significance of this fish right here.
Day 2 was packed with a lot of activity, but a whole lot of fun. This vacation is really shaping up to be a good one.
Do we blame the doll?
Yes.
Do we blame the doll?
Yes.
Got ourselves a little bit of a situation here. Well, first off, our air conditioner leaking something. That was the start of it. Then my precious moped, it took a spill this morning. Cannot confirm or deny whether drugs or alcohol were involved, but they weren't. It was actually Mother Nature. So we did a makeshift fix here. I'm blessed to be from Indiana, where we've learned to fix anything with duct tape. Then our excursion for the day, it got canceled because it's too windy. And you're probably wondering, why the fuck am I wearing glasses? Oh, it's because I ripped my contact in half. And I always bring extra contacts. Except this trip, I didn't bring any extra. So I stopped by an eye doctor. I asked them, I need an extra pair of contacts. They need a prescription from my eye doctor. Call them about 47 times. Finally get through. Been waiting for an hour for an email so I can get an extra pair of contacts. So, till then.
There were a few stops on the bucket list today, but a majority of today was going to be set aside for just relaxing. Our first stop was the Sails to Rails Museum. It was pretty much a museum dedicated to the history of Key West. It had a lot of cool exhibits, and I even got a little workout in.
I'm not sure if we're left or not. But don't do anyway. Damn. We definitely get a workout doing this.
One.
Duffy Steak and Lobster House.
We then grabbed a bite to eat and took a nap next to the ocean.
Yeah, buddy. What we got here?
The heat was making me crave a little ice cream.
Pretty satisfied with my decision here, bud. Bite. Put a little in my mouth. Chew it up. Spit it in your mouth like a baby bird.
Now, I've been to several butterfly gardens in several different states, but the Key West Butterfly and Nature Conservatory was one of the coolest I've been to. For some reason, the butterflies here were extra personable.
Oh, you have a butterfly.
Oh no.
Hey, Matthew.
Yeah,
You got one too. Oh,
look at that.
popped off.
Talk about a close up.
Day 3, as expected, was another beautiful day in paradise.
We're gonna do that way, and we're gonna be on each side here. If you don't mind, there you go.
You don't want to be that close to me.
I don't like being that close to him because he doesn't shower and he smells kind of funny, but I like him a lot. He's a good friend.
Other than spending our last day in Key West relaxing and having a few adult beverages, there was really only one more stop to make, and that was Fort Taylor.
Hey, see if your big ass head will fit in the can.
Big ass.
Fort Taylor is the southernmost state park in the continental United States. It predates the Civil War and was named after President Zachary Taylor. It also has the largest cache of Civil War armament in the world. Also, I don't think I'm supposed to be up here. We spent the rest of the evening hanging out with some local wildlife. I even tried to chase one, thought I was Rocky Balboa for a second.
Come here. Come here, little fucker.
And then we hung out by the beach and had a few adult beverages. What a great end to our great first stay here on vacation. Tomorrow we head to Miami.
Miami Everglades Resort. I found it. Well, the camp's all set up. Miami and the Everglades. Now it's time to head to our next adventure. Let's go.
Our next adventure takes place in downtown Miami. A guy Beaver met playing video games, yes, no joke, playing video games, has Heat season tickets, got us access to the player shoot-around before the game, and we got to watch the game in the VIP section. And no fights incurred, being that we were the only Pacers fans among a lot of Heat fans, and there was a lot of alcohol flowing. Overall, it was an awesome experience. Although the Pacers lost the game by 10, it was a great experience and a great way to spend our first night in Miami. Tomorrow's our last day of vacation, but it's going to be a lot of fun.
Uh-oh, dang it.
The Salty in Miami has the best donuts I've ever had in my life. I come here every time I'm in town.
Uh-oh, baby girl. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I needed the calories because today was going to be spent on the water doing one of our favorite activities every time we come to Florida, riding jet skis. Me and Beaver can ride the absolute shit out of a jet ski. Let's go, baby.
Nice and slow. Let's go! Holy shit! Woo! Woo! Woo!
Being that we are experienced riders, the company we rented these from just basically dropped us off in the middle of Biscayne Bay and said, hey, let loose. And that we did. We spent the rest of the evening enjoying Miami, enjoying some food, and enjoying some adult beverages, of course. What a great end to our stay in Miami. Unfortunately, tomorrow we head home.
And so it's time we make the trek back to Indiana. Did you have fun, dude?
I had a terrible time.
Before making the trip back home, though, I wanted to stop at Bayside Park to get some epic drone shots of the city. And that I did. Take a look at this. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys had just as much fun watching as I had filming and on the vacation itself. I'll be back soon.